Good morning, everyone. This is Chris Dark with Coach Dark Homes, and you're watching another episode of the Home Court Advantage, where we're going to go ahead and break down the real estate market and compare it to last month and kind of talk about where it's headed. If you are a buyer, there are some positive signs to buying a home here recently. And then also, if you're a seller, I want to break down if you have a one or two things in your home, it makes your home extremely sellable in this market. So let's go ahead and dive into the numbers a little bit and get started. So if you want to look at the numbers here, we'll start with the average listing price. And you know how I feel about the average. I'm definitely more of a median guy, but this is what's posted most places. And it does give you a pretty good idea of a trend that's forming. So if you look at the average listing price, you're at about 834. And now in April last month, it boosted up to 843. So it did increase about $9,000, which is a pretty decent jump. And again, it shows that the market is still very, very strong. Now, if you go down to average home listings, you're at about 6,900 homes. This is a major jump here from 6,900 homes to about 9,700 homes. Now, that is huge news for buyers. Now, again, it doesn't mean that you're going to be paying less. What it does mean is that you have more options. And it does also mean that you shouldn't be getting into crazy 20, offer bidding wars out there. Is it still strong? Absolutely. If you're still in that medium price point area, are you going to be going against the other offers? Probably. I just had a client that we got into a home after about 2 or 3 rejections, and we had to be a little bit creative with the contract, and we got under contract. So you still have to be creative, but you are going to have a lot more options out there. And in turn, that should make the market a little bit stronger, that we're not sitting there with just, not near enough homes for people that are qualified and ready to get into homes. If you look at average sales, again, I like medium better, but this is a good trend. Went from 574 to 591. So it went up almost $17,000 in the average sales. So again, it's still very, very strong. What that tells me is there's a lot more of the higher end homes coming off the market and getting under contract. Homes from the 700s to the $1.2 million, $1.3 million. Those are starting to go under contract a little bit more to move that average over a little bit. Median listing price, again, here's where I really like to dive into. The median listing price went from $490 to $509, so almost a $19,000 increase in the median listing price. Again, doesn't mean that's what it sold for. It just means that's what people are listing their homes for. Here's the stat, and you guys know me. Here's the stat that I love, the median sales price. It went from $458 to $467, so about almost a $10,000 price increase in the last month. This is still a super hot time to buy, and it's competitive, and also to list, simply because people want to get into their homes in the summertime. School's getting out. They want to get under contract, know where they're going to be for next year for school. If they want to change school districts, or if you're coming out of state, you want to know where you're going to be, get acclimated, and get ready to go for the next school year come August. And the last thing I think is really interesting, if you see the average days on the market went from 30 last month. Again, that's from when someone puts the house on MLS, puts it active, to when it goes under contract. Now, again, that's going to be a lot less. It's usually about really 5 to 7 days right now. But you have some things going on in the market that make things interesting, especially with people, investors from out of state that are putting these crazy offers in, and then all of a sudden they're backing out once they get there for whatever reason. But even with all that going on, it still decreased. So it went from 30 to 27, which I think is extremely important, which tells me that things are coming off the market a lot quicker. So obviously clean homes that are move-in ready are going to be priority number one. But even 1A, and this is where I'll get into listing part. If you have a home that is move-in ready and it's clean and ready to go and they don't have to do anything, that's still priority number one. But 1A right now, guys, is if you have a pool. Right. It's so important. If you have a pool and you're thinking about going and selling your home and getting that equity from your home, this is the time. People want to get into their home, still be 30 days from now, but you got July, August, September. You still got 3 good solid pool months to be able to enjoy that pool, and that is really boosting up sales prices for pools with homes. So if you have a pool with you have a home with a pool, excuse me, and you're looking to see what your home value is worth, get a hold of me. Obviously, I'll take care of you and let you know how much equity you actually have in that home and if it's worth selling and things like that. If you're a buyer, like I talked about, and you're willing to go maybe to a little bit more of the outskirts of town, this is a real opportunity for you as well, because for the first time in a long time, new builds have inventory. I do a lot of business with new builds with my clients, and I will tell you that it was a wild ride there for a while. It was, lotteries, and you had to basically get lucky to get a home. Now they have inventory. And so if you're willing to go maybe a little bit more outskirts than you thought about, or if you're in the East Valley and you like maybe willing to go to Maricopa, which is about 25 minutes out, there are some amazing opportunities for new builds. Even in the Buckeye, Tolleson, Laveen area, there's still great new build opportunities for you. And those areas are just booming. And there's really, really good situations with new builds for the first time in a long time. So if you're interested, again, get a hold of me. I do a lot of business with new builds. I know the trends, where they're going and what they have available. So make sure you DM me, text me, get a hold of me if that's something that you're interested in. But there are still opportunities to get into homes, and there's still great opportunities to sell, which is exactly what you want the market to be. You want it to be a win-win for everybody. You want buyers to be able to get into homes and have that inventory to be able to have multiple opportunities. And if you're someone that wants to list their home and for whatever reason, there's still a great market to go ahead and list your home. It's still a seller's market, even with all those new homes on MLS. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Again, I really do appreciate you guys always tuning in and being part of CoStar Homes and the Home Court Advantage. Be safe out there. Have a great rest of the weekend. And again, if you need anything from me, please get a hold of me and I will take care of you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.